I know this may be hard to believe, but not knowing is a story that your mind tells you in order to keep you stuck in the familiar, aka where you are right now. And I get that it doesn't feel like that. It feels like the truth, like the reality is, I don't know what I want. But the reality is that we all have an internal compass, intuition, a sense of our truth. The problem is that it's often buried underneath layers of conditioning. Because when we grow up, most of us had to sacrifice our truth and authenticity in exchange for belonging, love, and acceptance. So we then end up making choices later in our life that are really misaligned and ultimately cause us a lot of suffering. And that is the point where the transformation starts. Because suffering is really just the universe's way of saying, hey, it's time to course correct. It's time to go within. And the kind of clarity in terms of this is what I want to do will not come all at once. That is part of the problem and the conditioning to believe that you can just think your way to clarity. No, thinking is what got you into the mess in the first place. Your heart will speak to you in whispers, in little nudges, hits of inspiration. All those things that we often just ignore or don't take seriously enough. Now, oftentimes when we've been betraying ourselves for a long time and feel like I don't even know who I am anymore and what I should do with my life, the easiest starting point is just to start saying no to what you don't want. Secondly, you want to pay attention to what energizes you, because ultimately life is emotion, it's energy. And the more you tap into what energizes you, the more energy starts to circulate in your life and the more things just shift automatically. And the more you open up also a channel to receive more inspiration and creative impulses. And then it's time to act on those, which is another point where you can get stuck because you may not trust yourself to take action on those intuitive hits or inspiration or creative ideas that start coming through. Another thing you can do is to get really clear on your core values, because the level of fulfillment and purpose we experience in our lives is always dependent on the extent to which we live in alignment with our core values. So when we honor our core values, we experience a sense of fulfillment and purpose. If we don't, we feel stuck and lack of energy. I have a value exercise in the free guide that you find in my link in bio. I hope this gave you a few starting points.